right, so we are back, and it has in fact rained. It didn't rain the next day, but it rained the day after, and it was only supposed to rain for a couple hours, and we was only supposed to get 0.88 of an inch, not even a full inch of rain. But that's not what happened. We actually got a ton of rain, and my backyard is flooded. But at least I know that the peas are watered in good. Want to get out there somehow and show you guys the progress that we have made. We actually pulled up all of the mulch and weeds that we could pull up, and we put down cardboard, and we put mulch over the cardboard along with the walking stones that I already had in there. Let me see how I'm going to get out there. I can walk right here. Okay, I got it. So this is the progress that we have made so far. As you can see, the cardboard is still down here, which is good. The wind was blowing pretty strong, but it's actually still holding up. And you can see the walkway and the trellis. This is where I planted the peas, and it is watered in pretty good. So that is, oh, it looks like it's a pea coming up. You go ahead and push that down. Okay, well, at least we know it's there. All right, so this was some leaves and some cardboard left over, and we're actually going to compost that. It's a little bit of mulch in there. We're going to compost that, and it looks like some weeds are popping out right there. We'll pull that up once it stops raining. Anyway, this is the vlog just showing a little update. My camera is getting soaked, so I'm going to head inside, and I will show you guys everything once it gets closer to being done. Let's see how we're going to get back. Alright, so I had got a tree cut down in my yard a year ago, and that is what these are from. I didn't want to completely get rid of every one of them, so I asked if he could break it down a little bit so I could use it in my garden. So sometimes I use it to hold down my row covers, or if my yard gets flooded. I made it! Swipe you off. I made it! Alright, so another look at the yard. Here's a little tip: plant your seeds when it's about to rain. Alright, peace. Alright, so I'm back, and we are finishing up the garden. We should have everything finished from the mulch to some of the spring plants done today. Getting ready to plant my onions, and what I'm going to do is plant each onion 6 inches apart, because you want to give at least 3 inches of space on each side of the onion for it to grow out. And in between the rows, I'm going to build a trench to put my fertilizers. That way, whenever the onions roots start to grow, it can reach out to the sides and grab the fertilizer. want to make sure that you don't plant them super deep because, Amari. Okay, so you want to make sure that you don't. You want to. Okay, shh, shh, shh. You want to make sure that you don't plant these super deep because right here, this is what the bulb is going, where the bulb is going to grow. Just ignore that.
So this bed's gonna be the onion. Wait, you not planting the tomatoes back here?
Because every year you're supposed to alternate.
Why?
So that it
The pests don't
confuses
get.
the pests.
Okay, gotcha. The pests don't get used to it.
Yeah.
It's been a whole like 6 months plus. You think they're gonna remember?
Yeah,
oh, she had tomatoes
they
in this
hibernate
bed.
in the soil or near.
Gotcha.
Or a lot of times they leave their eggs in the soil or nearby so that their offspring can go straight to the food.
Now they're gonna have a rude awakening when they wake up. Damn it, she put the onions in here.
So we have finished the onion bed and this is how it looks. Now we are about to renew some soil. In my standing raised bed, the soil has gotten really hard and my green onion that I had up here had rusted over, which after doing research I found out that that is caused by a certain bacteria. I'll put the name on the screen, but it's caused by a certain bacteria that affects alliums when it's cold and humid at the same time. And once that bacteria takes place, it creates rust onto the plant and you are not supposed to be eating it after that. What I was wondering, because look how hard it is, I wonder if you can just put the shovel in the edge and pull the whole thing out. What do you think?
No, it's gonna break apart.
Alright, so we are in fact not completely done with the garden bed. So the last thing that we're going to be doing is putting the mulch in. We planted a few things. I planted onions, lettuce. I plan on planting some collard greens today since I didn't get to them. But we had to get some more mulch, so that is what we're going to be doing right at this moment. Make sure that you guys are not using rubber mulch in your garden beds because they melt in the heat and it is toxic to your plants. So let's take a look at the garden. These are the plants that I'm going to be putting in the garden today. I did put a couple of chamomile plants in the garden the day before yesterday. These are collard greens. These are head lettuces. I may go ahead and transplant half of these head lettuce and continue growing the other half inside for now. This is my this is my lemon tree that I started from the seed of a lemon that I got from the grocery store last year during the summer. I plan on going ahead and transplanting this outside. It's going to stay in this bucket, but what I mean is keeping it outside so that it can get the sunlight. Being indoors, it kind of got leggy. So I have it in the shade at this very moment just to get it familiar with the outside sunlight. for now. And yeah, these are my cabbages. I have transplanted those into bigger containers, and I am thinking about keeping these in these containers for another week before I transplant them in the ground. This is my potatoes and my peas.
Can you move those stuff out the way?
What's that? This is how everything looks. In the very back, we have some mulch there from last year, and you can definitely see that the color has faded. We don't really care much about that. We're just going to be filling in the mulch where it was none left. All right, now I'm going to plant my collard greens. All right, so I am planting my collard greens, and what I'd like to do is I like to space them out at least 18 inches apart, and I will plant some onions in between them just so that I can utilize the extra space. I'll dig a hole, and then I put worm castings in that hole to give them a boost of nitrogen pretty much throughout their life cycle, because we are eating collard greens for the leaf growth, so we definitely need nitrogen. This is how the garden looks so far. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you guys next time.